it's time at Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video, making yourself priority. I am Denise. It is Sunday. And Sunday is What's D Cooking Meal Prep Day. And we have 3 recipes today. We have a dinner, which is of kind of like a chicken parm done on the stove, kind of poached kind of situation. And we have 2 more cottage bun recipes. Now, the one is a monkey bread, which is basically the one I made the other day, just made into little balls. So I don't think I need to adjust that recipe because you just have to make it in balls and roll it in the sugar replacement and cinnamon and bake it off. And the other one is a pizza. I have to say, it's fantastic. They all are amazing. So buckle up, get ready, and let's roll this. Let's get this party started with this food, shall we? We're gonna start this prep off with a dinner. Yes, I don't do a lot of dinners here. I think because, I don't know. I haven't really figured out why. I think I just eat regular stuff and just eat less. Let's just look at these Temu earrings for 1 second. Can we just? Okay. Enough of that. We're making, I'm calling this a poached chicken parm. Now, I saw Giada De Laurentiis make this, and she served hers over a bed of arugula, which you could do, which we did, and it was fantastic. We're just gonna poach some thin chicken in some crushed tomatoes. Now, these are 0. Your chicken breasts are 0. So it's a only thing I'm gonna have to count is the cheese I put on top. And I've decided to use some pasta. My water's boiling for this. This is around Zoni 150, 25% fewer calories, 150 calories per serving. It's pretty good in points. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. So, but you know, I digress. Now, what we're going to do is I also have my spices. I always used basil, parsley, garlic. Don't judge because it's chopped. It's not fresh. Honestly, I don't know what it is about me and garlic. I know. Italian girl using jarred garlic, salt, pepper, and then once it poaches, we're going to top it with some mozzarella and some Parmesan cheese. And it might be regular mozzarella. Let's see what I have on the. I know I have mozzarella. I'm not sure what. And I say mozzarella, so it's just kind of my family thing. So I'm going to bring you over here. I'm going to show you also my water is boiling for my pasta. So I'll have to just count the pasta and the cheese. Honestly, it's very easy. These were ridiculously cheap at the store. You don't ever get, see it says $10? I got it half price. Because the store, my new ShopRite, which is not around the corner anymore, but it's beautiful. We have to do a video and just show you all the fantastic upgrades they've done. It's just so wonderful. I had a super coupon, so I got this for $5. So this is the only time. Now, if you have thicker ones, I would cut them down because it's just gonna poach better when they're thin because you don't want it overcooked. So I'm going to bring you over. Hopefully we'll put you down and you'll be able to see a little bit more. But that's basically what I'm doing. We'll put my tomato sauce on, spice it up, let it get warm. Maybe we'll heat it up with the chicken. That's what we'll do. So let me bring you down and let's get started. Okay, so fun angle. So I have my big old pan. I'm going to dump my crushed tomatoes in here. Now I got this at the can sale. So I don't normally get the no salt added because I don't ever find it, but I did for that. We're going to put it on. Let's grab our seasonings. Now I don't measure these because they're seasonings. Actually, we use up the rest of this parsley. What I like to do with all dried herbs is put them in here and just crush them like that. We'll save it. It's not, I don't want to over parsley it. And some basil. You can use Italian seasonings. You can use whatever you want. I do not put sugar in my sauce of any kind. I don't like it, but I'm going to show you what I do put. Let's crush up some basil and some freshly ground black pepper. And I can sit here all day and do this because I love a lot of black pepper. Good for the arms, isn't it, girls? I could put more salt. Again, I will taste for seasonings and I will definitely add more because there's no salt in this. So that, and I also want to put some pepper flakes. Let me grab my pepper flakes. And my secret ingredient, carrots. If you like carrots, simmer in your tomato sauce. That will give you a nice natural sweetness. I'm just going to put a handful, probably what I have left of these. You don't have to eat them, though I do save them for Steve. He likes them. I like to put some crushed red pepper flakes. You don't have to. You could leave this out, but a little bit. You're not even going to know they're there. It's just going to add a little something, something. Okay. And some of that garlic. You can use garlic powder. You can use onion powder. If I had more time, I may have sauteed a little onions and garlic. But we're on the fly here. Yes. Okay. My water's almost done. All right, we'll get this all stirred up. I might add a little bit of water just to thin it out a little bit. But those carrots will give it a beautiful sweetness that you don't need your sugar. A little bit of water to rinse out the can. Now, if you wanted to give it a all-day cooked taste, a little bouillon, it's fantastic. That's the Rachel Ray's secret of good cooking. We're going to open this up and grab some chicken. I'm not sure how many I'm going to use. Again, you can use this, like I said, if this is too much, you can use a smaller can if it's just a couple of you. Definitely the recipe you can definitely pare down. Just going to place our chicken in our sauce. And that's going to give it some, I'm going to put 4. Let me see, how many, honestly, I'm going to cook the whole pack. Be great leftovers. Yeah, it's only 1 extra one. I'm going to cook this up. Alrighty. Now push them in. Push them down in the sauce. I'm going to show you a quick close-up. Let me wash my hands. Dry my hands off. Let me show you what this looks like. All right, there it is. You see it's starting to simmer. So I'm going to put a lid on. And that'll get all nice and cooked. And then over here we have our water. It's already boiling, but I lowered it. So it'll be ready. I'll put our spaghetti in there, cook that up, and we will just wait for our chicken to get done. And those carrots will tenderize, and it'll give it a nice natural sweetness. You saw how quick this came together. And I will show you when we're ready to plate it up. Or I'll show you when it's done cooking, and we'll top it with our cheese. I totally forgot about that. All right, our chicken is done. It was simmering for about 15 minutes. I did shut it off. I tested my chicken with my thermometer and it's perfect. So we're just going to add our cheese, and our pasta is cooking away. So that'll be done in a few minutes. I'm going to top our chicken with a little bit of Parmesan cheese and some mozzarella cheese. So I'm going to show you that. I'm just okay. Just some Parmesan cheese on top. You don't have to put a lot. You can always put some on your portion. This is just to give it a little bit of flavor. Just going to put like a couple tablespoons of that. And some Trader Joe's. This is regular full-fat mozzarella. Again, I'm just going to put it on the top. You might not even get any. You could put it individually when you plate it because it'll probably melt. We're just going to put it like this. Just on the top. Oh, it smells insane. So you absolutely can. I'm not measuring it because I don't know how much I'm going to eat, but you just kind of get it. And I'm going to also put some parsley just for some prettiness for my picture. Just like that. Just like that. How pretty. I'll use it all up because I don't even have here to worry about. Okay. And it's done. You just serve your chicken over your pasta. You'll measure your pasta. You'll know how much it is. And like I said, all you have to count is your cheese. That's it. Your cheese and your pasta. So this is under 10 points. And you're going to have a beautiful piece of chicken. It's simple, easy for summer. The kitchen didn't get hot. A nice slice of Italian bread, a nice salad. I still have cheese on my fingers, would be perfect. Or you could, like I said, you could serve this over like Giada did over arugula, which we have done, and it is fantastic. So good, so good. So that's like pan parm. Easy, low in point, delicious, healthy. You're not sacrificing taste. So I will show you the finished product. And here is my finished plate. I should have cleaned it off a little bit. I have 2 ounces of pasta for 4 points, 4 better balanced bites, a piece of chicken for 0 points, 0 bites. And like I said, you just have to count the cheese. Honestly, there's not that much on there, but I will give everything another 2 points because I have all these points left over. But yeah, 1 or 2 points worth of cheese. But yeah, you could probably drain that little. Happens when you use crushed tomatoes. There, it looks better, doesn't it? That's my delicious dinner tonight. A little side salad and a little crusty bread. We'll fix it right up. We're going to make monkey bread. You heard that right. That was not a mispronunciation. Monkey bread with the cottage bun mix. So the mix that I made, the sweet cottage bun, the cinnamon roll one, is what I made here. I already did it and we don't need to do it again. Now, this is really sticky. So we're gonna be interesting. Thought about maybe not trying it, but I thought, oh, what the heck, you know? So I have a ramekin. I'm going to spray with some butter spray. Oven is preheating. That all nice and sprayed. And we also have some monk fruit and cinnamon. I didn't really measure it. It's just a little bit of it, like probably a tablespoon and a half and some cinnamon. Do have some butter spray. I can't believe it's not butter, whatever you want to call it. So, okay, let's do this. All right, we have our sprayed ramekin. We have very clean hands. We have our cinnamon and monk fruit. We have our batter. I might have to grab another spoon. And we have the dog that wants to go out because every time I go on, apparently wants to go out, but he's going to have to wait. So just want to grab like a nice heaping teaspoon. And try not to play too much with it because I don't want a lot of it on my fingers. So once it goes in here, we're just going to dump it into the cinnamon and Splenda. Okay. And just put it in the ramekin. Like that. That's my hope. Because I think the big thing about monkey bread is it's piecey. And that's what we want. Is to keep it a little like dumplings. Just go like that. If you want to make yours smaller, you can. I'm just hoping to get like maybe 4. Put it on the bottom. I'm going to leave one really tiny one to the middle, I think. And you can see I'm not using all of this. Just wanted enough to, you can see that. So let's scrape up the remainder. One last ball. Oh, ball. Well, I'm not surprised I would make something with a ball. Put all of that in there. You could probably make this the night before, leave it in the fridge, and just bake it off in the morning if you don't want to take the time in the morning to do that. I don't think why that wouldn't work. So I'm going to plop him right in the middle. So I'm just going to spray. All right, I can't believe it's not butter. Give a little extra flavor. And then I'm going to put just a little more sprinkling of this deliciousness on there. Not all of it. Just, there we go. I think 20 minutes is probably what it's going to bake for, but I will definitely let you know how long she baked. So there it is. We'll see. Good vibes, good vibes. Our monkey bread is almost done. We're going to make our little icing. So I have about a tablespoon of the powdered monk fruit. You could use powdered sugar. You can use whatever you want to make yours. I'm using this, but you know, you do you, boo, and use whatever ingredients you want. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to use. All right. Now I'm going to make this more of a thinner drizzle because I want to go between all the layers. So we're just going to put our almond milk to the consistency that you want. You could use skinny syrup. You could use water. Yes, I want it nice and thin. I love this little whisk because I want to go all of my nooks and crannies. Okay, that's ready to go. Our monkey bread should be done. Now, I might leave it in the ramekin and just drizzle it. I need it out of there. I don't think I want to take it out. I think we'll leave it in the ramekin. Okay. We go grab our monkey bread. Here it is, right out of the oven. Looks really good. I put a toothpick in to make sure it was done. Like I said, it was about 22 minutes. I did put an extra 2 minutes. But look how good that looks. With our glaze. Now, you could have put raisins in here, nuts in here, chocolate chips in here. Whatevs. Whatever you want to spend points on, you can do. Now, I don't know. Should I turn it out and put the glaze on? Even in, put the glaze on? The decisions are endless. I mean, I think I'm going to leave it in here. I mean, I guess you could, you know, pop it out. Decisions. Just, I'm leaving it in here, I think. I just want it to be pretty. So let's drizzle our glaze. I see. I wanted it thin because I wanted it to seep. Seep down the sides. And let me grab my, don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. My French toast. And just sprinkle on top. Very lightly, because you have enough on there. But voila. Let's just cool it a bit. We're going to have a taste. We get some pictures, but she looks really good. Thought I'd give you a close-up of her. You can see all the little. You can make, like I said, you can make them smaller, biscuity little things if you wanted. It's, you know, you do you, boo. But yeah. We're going to let her cool for just a little bit because she's really red hot. And we're going to have a little monkey bread taste. I know, it's a hard job, but somebody's got to do it. All right, let's taste our monkey bread. It's only cooled for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. But I think I can still pick it up. In case you forgot what it looked like. I'm a little bit excited. See the steam still coming off of it? Look at that. Oh. This is so good. It's hot. It's cinnamony and sweet. That icing. Do the cottage bun dance. And the cabinet's open. Good stuff. Now, some sweeteners ring up points. Some don't. Drives me a little bit batty. So, you do you. You know, like Better Balance is not going to ring up points. Weight Watchers, it might, depending on the brand. So, yeah, throw an extra point at it. It's delicious. So you do it raisins, nuts, chocolate chips, chocolate syrup, caramel syrup. I mean, you know, these would make a really nice dessert. Make a little nice, you know, something different for breakfast. You could share it. It's really good. So I knew it was going to work out well. I just knew that. I could just tell with this. So what are we making next? I don't know. I don't want to give anything away because I'm not really sure when I'm going to film it. But I'm hoping for a pizza, like a pepperoni cottage roll with a pizza dipping sauce is where my mind is going. So we'll see how that works. All right, time for another cottage bun biscuit roll. This one's going to be a pizza one. So we're going to put some turkey pepperoni. Now, just so you know, I'm putting 4 slices for 0 points. You want to put a point's worth? I think if I'm going to pay a point, I'm going to put all point, and then I think it'd be too much pepperoni. That's the thing. And yes, he always wants to go out when I film. It's kind of like a kid. So let's go down. I have my self-rising flour in here, which is all-purpose flour, baking powder, and salt. I have my matching 1/4 cup of cottage cheese, and I'm using 1%. And I'm going to put in my egg white, which I'm going to see if we can get away with a tablespoon. I don't know. But let me put some seasonings in. Oregano. I love it. This one Berkshire always calls it oregano. It's or we would say oregano. But she always just say oregano. So just, you know, again, you can judge how much you want to put of anything. But I'm oregano, and I'm going to put this little, I get this place called the Olive Basin in Lancaster. This is a Parmesan garlic powder. Just going to put a little bit of that in. Wish I had a shaker top, so I'm just going to dump a little bit of that in. Maybe a little bit more salt, because I do want it to be a little bit more salt forward. More salt. Okay. Let's get the pepperoni chopped really quickly before we mix it. So lots of oregano. Like I said, I decided I didn't want it to be overly pepperoni-y. And if I'm going to pay a point, I'm going to want all of it in there. But I think this should just give it enough of the taste that I want. We also could put some sun-dried tomatoes in there. From Trader Joe's. They won't cost us any points. So I think that's going to be enough. I'm going to dip it in a little bit of pizza sauce. I know. I'm excited about that too. Should we get those sun-dried tomatoes? These are from Trader Joe's and they're not packed in oil. So let's put a few in there. I think it'll be really, really good. Olives would be good, like an olive. Oh, let's say there's just a few little flecks. Nothing too tragic. Let's see if we need any more egg white before we put it away. Let's use my spatula. Yeah, way too many spoons today. And my hands are already clean because I know I'm gonna have to get into there with them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need that little teaspoon. I mean, what am I quibbling over? It's not going to cost me anything. Put it over there. My oven, I believe, yes, it's already on. Just have to grab my pan. So, oh, the garlic and the oregano. You could put basil. You could put, you know, you could put fresh garlic. You know, again, whatever floats your boat. I didn't put any cheese. Why? Because it's cottage cheese. I feel like there's enough cheese in there that I don't need to put any in. But wait till you see how I top it, though. I know you're excited. It's going to be my lunch today. Let me grab my, here's some of this. Grab my pan, and I'm going to show you. All right, we have our pan, or foil. And we're just going to, you plop her down. That's why it's amazing I got to make monkey bread with her. I did cut back a little bit on the egg white though. I didn't want to be too sticky for that. All those tomatoes and pepperoni got to come in there. Don't want to miss out on that. Pat it down. Make it into a biscuit or a round shape as best you can. Okay. We're going to spray it with a little butter spray. And we're going to top it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Just a little, because, you know, it's not even a quarter of a teaspoon there. All right. I'm going to go bake her for about 20 minutes. Every oven is different. I say start with 20. And I'm going to bring her out and we're going to, I think this is like kind of dunk her in some tomato sauce. I don't know. But it smells insane. And I did lick my fingers already. Sorry, not sorry. This is my kitchen. Nobody's here. Okay. I'll be back when she comes out of the oven. I took her out of the oven. She baked like I said, and she's cooled. Not completely because I still want it warm, but here she is. I mean, I'm going to serve it with a side of marinara pizza sauce. Now, if that was my own pizza sauce, it'd be 0. This is 1 tablespoon, which is 0. I'd rather have 2, but it'd be a point. But if I need it, I'm going to go back and get more. I'm going to serve it alongside my salad for lunch today. 4 points for this beaut, because like I said, you could up the pepperoni. You could up anything you want. You do you, boo. You make it the way you like it. The smell is intoxicating. So let's try it. I'm going to dip it in this sauce. Now I'm thinking of breadstick side now. You can make this a pizza crust too and top it. But just have to pat it down because like I said, it'd be hard. Pat it down with like a piece of wax paper and bake it off. So I'm going to go enjoy it. So I'm not sure what the next recipe is. Who knows? That is it for me today. There's the Dish with D mobile ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, welcome. And if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, what the ham bone you waiting for? There's lots of fantastic recipes. Everything can be found at dishwithd.com. Everything is always there. Has your points, has your list of ingredients. Go check it out. Links in the description box below. There's a lot of fun things in the description box below, so go check it out. You never know what you're going to find in there. And if you're not part of our Facebook group, Dish with D's Crew, there's a link for that as well. So come join us on the fabulous Facebook to our private Facebook group. I will dish with you another day. Have a great rest of your day or weekend, whenever you get to see this. Bye-bye, my lovelies. I hope you enjoyed it.